And I will say, so last time I had a pretty solid theory as to what happened. I don't really have that this time. I just don't think we have the data to go off of. And there's less suspects, so if I just named a random person, I'd probably have decent odds of getting the right person. But I don't know. I'm just I can't really do it based off motives, and I mean, really everyone has a pretty solid motive to kill in this case, since we're all on the brink of starvation. And outside of that, like, I just don't have the proximity to the murder at the time it happened to really draw any conclusions yet, so we're going to have to actually gather evidence this time before I'm really confident espousing any particular theory. But yeah, let's not delay any further. Let's get started. Ding dong, ding dong.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Okay, here we go. A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why? Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. If this is a nightmare, please let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it.
That is
Nekomaru!
impossible.
No! This is a lie, right?
This is just...
Based on our... Oh, sheesh. Sorry. Voice is a bit shot right now. Don't know why. I haven't really been talking much recently, but... There we go. Based on our situation in the body discovery announcement, it's unfortunate, but there's no doubt that another killing has happened. Killing. I can't deny this truth, but... Why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Hey!
Hey, what happened? Akane! Move!
Move!
Move it! Akane pushed me aside and ran straight over to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again?
Oh, yeah, those two were close.
I never paid you back. I never paid you back. For your help last time.
That's tragic. Damn it!
How cruel.
This is just too much. Why did Nekomaru have to die? Though his appearance was drastically altered, he still came back to us.
Oh.
Why? Why does this always happen? And how much I try to stop it, this is always the result. How much you try to stop? I mean, granted, none of us want anyone to die, but like, sure, you don't really need to take personal responsibility here, Chiaki, I don't think. Like, you've got no more control over this than the rest of us. Is this something I can't stop? Oh, come on, Chuck. You don't need to feel this responsible. We've been put in a circumstance where this is almost inevitable. I mean, these motives are devious, especially compared to last time. Like, last time it was like, hey, do you want some money to kill someone? Now it's like, hey, yeah, if you don't kill someone, you're gonna die of starvation. You don't kill someone, you're gonna be stuck in quarantine for the rest of your life and probably die to communicable disease. Yeah, that's why it's like, oh, do you want people to learn that you, like, wet the bed when you were 12 or something? Like, Monokuma has taken it up a couple notches in terms of the motives. What was the other one? Hey, do you want to be found out that you had put a hit out on someone in high school? Like, I don't even remember what the first motive was, but was there a specific first motive? I don't even think so. I don't recall. Anyway.
Damn it.
Hey, Nekomaru got killed, right? And that's what that means, what I think it means, right?
I won't forgive you.
Hey, who did it? Who killed Nekomaru?
Hiya!
Looks like someone is finally pumped up.
You.
Hey, you know who did it, right? Who killed Nekomaru?
What?
Don't get mad at me all of a sudden. In fact, I'm the one who should be mad. I went to a lot of trouble to bring Nekomaru back from the dead, and he already let the killer break him? How disappointingly foolish. Maybe he had a few screws loose. You know, because he's a robot. We got that, Monokuma. Anyone who's still alive at this point is probably fairly intelligent to have been able to suss out the other killers, so you don't need to spell it out, let's be honest.
You talking about Nekomaru?
Yes. Akane, calm down. You better not get violent with the robot again. Because I'm not gonna be taking the shot for you like Nekomaru did, and he's, well, clearly unable to. Sorry. Phew. Use those powers that your anger has awoken for the investigation! Monokuma, is there any way you can fix Nekomaru? And he probably could. But I'm presuming he's not going to. I could have fixed him if his head was still attached, but since he's like this, it's impossible. Oh. Plus, the last time this happened, it was my fault, but this time the killer is one of you guys.
Yep.
I'm under no obligation to fix him for you. I guess it was a waste of time to ask him.
In other words,
If it dies once, will never return twice. That's a reality for you. Suppose so. So, even though it's getting a little boring, let's get on with the usual routine.
it's the Monokuma file!
Thank you, I suppose. Love paperwork and bureaucracy. Great way to help with my grieving process. Also, this is a gift from me to you.
Red bean bread and milk!
Oh, thank goodness. Finally. I brought you guys a present since the killing went off without a hitch. Besides, I don't feed you guys probably won't last long enough for a class trial.
Damn it.
I'll definitely find out who killed Coach Nekomaru.
I won't forgive
After I kill
you.
that guy, you're next. I'll definitely destroy you. So even though it sucks, I'm gonna eat first. If I don't get some food in me, I can't unleash my full power. You're right, if we're gonna avenge Nekomaru, we gotta regain as much energy as we can. Damn it, I'm gonna eat.
See?
Come on, Hajime, you too. Sure, I mean, let's try to not build up a Pavlovian response here of like, oh, you got fed when someone got killed, therefore let's kill more people, but we do need to eat. Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Hey!
That is actually a risk. Like, if you fast for too long and then you go, like, whole hog with eating, you can actually have some health consequences. Oh, as Monokuma is saying right now. Eat it slowly. It'd be bad if you got a stomachache. We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. Pretty sure that was always occurring, otherwise you'd literally be dead, but okay, I'll take some literary license here. I'll accept that. I've started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body.
Isn't that wonderful?
Looks like you've gotten your energy back. Then let's hurry up and start already.
I'm gonna do it!
Okay. Killer and you, I'm gonna beat the shit out of both of you with my bare hands.
However,
Regardless of whether we start or not, what has happened to the others? They appear to be extremely late. Still sleeping, maybe? Even the guys in the Strawberry House. Now that you mention it, no one's here. That's weird. They should have come to Grape Tower because we had Monokuma Tai Chi.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, how unacceptable. I never expected all of you to ditch Monokuma Tai Chi. Honestly, it was way beyond my expectations. All of you? Huh? I'm confused.
What are you gonna do?
Well, since it happened anyway, I guess it is what it is. But Monokuma Tai Chi didn't happen. Everyone ditched? Does everyone include us, too?
Do your best.
Now do your best to investigate. I'll see you again at the class trial. I hear something. What do you hear?
Huh?
Could it be Nekomaru?
Damn it.
Of course not, he's already dead.
Yo.
Now's the time to worry about that sound. That sound? What are you talking about? I don't hear anything. And what about Kundum and the others? Is it alright that we have not summoned them here?
Huh.
They're gonna come here soon anyway. Now's not the time to worry about them. You're right, they should have heard the body discovery announcement already. Though they don't necessarily know where it's been discovered. They'll probably come soon. On the other hand, I mean, there's not that many places it could be in this environment. It's a pretty small building. Maybe.
Yep.
Then we should start the investigation soon. Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. We're not gonna have a detailed autopsy. Great to use a robot, so I'm not sure how much Mikon could have helped in this case. So, the victim is Nekomaru Nibai, aka Mekamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Grape Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Head trauma. Okay. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs are actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to a severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. By many, I mean, of course, all. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Monokuma file number 4 is added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Okay. Well, let's start with the body. That's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? Oh, hey, Jedi Steve. Yeah, Nekomaru's gone. Although, I mean, he's a robot, so I'm not sure he has need of the toilets anymore, but great loss for us all, certainly. But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean maybe they got him while he was powered down. Whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Wouldn't expect a murder to do so, but, you know, I guess it's good to know. Now's probably not the best time to think about this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? What is?
Well,
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Maybe that... I don't know. Maybe they couldn't destroy his head and had to... Because if the arms and legs were detachable, maybe they would have been easier to damage. Right, potential weak points, chinks in the armor. Maybe they needed to immobilize him. Because I'm noticing the pillar has fallen down. Is it plausible the pillar was the actual murder weapon? And that thing coming down probably would have had a lot of force behind it. More so than just someone swinging that obvious mallet over there. Because worth noting, the mallet doesn't seem to have any of this blue... Like, it's not blood, I guess. Is it oil? I don't know, but this blue liquid that seems to be Nekomaru's bodily fluids doesn't seem to be on the mallet over there, so... Worth thinking about. Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over?
You!
Well, when against Coach Nekomaru, he ain't the type to die easily. Obviously, he didn't fight him head on, but even then he would have to leave himself up to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. And Akane actually would probably be the closest, but that'd be very out of character. Anyway, this alone is enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Okay, oil. So the oil is the blood of the fluid here. Makes sense. Because I suppose in a robot like this, there'd be probably oil at most of the joints for smooth operation. Because that's what oil does in a machine, right? It helps lubricate the joints. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head. Probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil. For Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor is added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Take a look at the chest. Oh, he's been tied up. Interesting. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. So in terms of suspects, I mean, obviously, so Akane's potentially a suspect because she's maybe the only one with enough physicality to wield a weapon effectively enough to kill Nekomaru. But again, I don't see her actually doing it. Granted, last time, the killer from last time, I wouldn't have necessarily seen being a cold-blooded killer either, so you can't put too much stock in that. You gotta think about Kazuichi too. A robot has been killed, a robot that should have been really difficult to kill. Kazuichi might have had the expertise to know Nekomaru's weak points, potentially. And then I hate to even throw her out as a suspect. Because I really don't think she would. Like, she seems very more almost like the Kyoko of this game. But you gotta consider Chiaki as well, I think. Not for any reason regarding the crime scene as it stands right now, but she did catch me trying to get the mallet. Or, I presume the mallet. But trying to go into the, do the trial to get the weapon. You know, she actually seemed to be holding up fairly well to the starvation. Better than me, for sure. But she talked me down from that ledge. Is there a possibility she sees the desperation that's going on and thinks, well, someone's got to kill someone here? Otherwise, we're all just going to starve to death? And hey, I'm willing to take the fall. And if I've got to kill someone, I guess I'll kill the robot, because... I mean, Nekomaru, we liked him. He was a good guy, but let's be honest. You got the choice between preserving human life or robot life. I'm taking human life. So I could see that sort of calculus of... I'll sacrifice my own life plus the robot to make sure everyone else can survive. Because if I don't do something, someone else might do something even more tragic in the next day or two. So, those are probably my 4 major suspects going on. But you never know. You never know. I don't have a very strong theory this time like I did last time. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Wire. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. Where did this even come from? The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but... that's a noose as well. What is the point of this? Noose. Metal wires and added to the truth what section of your handbook. Now, a noose doesn't mean someone is trying to like hang someone. There are other uses for nooses. Now, they're just good for hanging things in general. But certainly not great. There's still something that caught my eye. What could it plausibly be? Wire. Chest. Oh, have I not looked at the head itself? Huh. There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this? Oh, don't tell me Monokuma gave him like a self-destruct button. Who do you think you are, Monokuma? Dr. Heinz Doofenshmirtz? Like, come on. That's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my... Oh, that's right, it's a cutting-edge function that puts my other functions to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Right, that button. Okay. Not a self-destruct, technically. Just press the good-night button on the back of my neck and I'll be forced to enter sleep mode. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Goodnight button has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Okay, let's get out of here. And let's take a look at the presumed murder weapon. Again, this is a murder weapon with no oil on it, which is strange. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like, it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Now granted, this would not be the first time a murder weapon has been washed to appear not like a murder weapon. So that's always a possibility. But I don't know. I'm not sure we've got the facilities. I mean, we have bathrooms, so I presume that means sinks and running water to clean something. And oil, in theory, I think, because due to its nature, it's slippery. It's supposed to not get stuck on stuff, and this would be metal and wood. Like, oil would not be difficult to wash off. I don't even think you need soap, because the oil itself is a lubricant, I believe. Don't quote me on that necessarily. But yeah. Granted, the oil wouldn't bind with the water, because, I don't know. I'm not a professional hygienist, so take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. Point be, but I mean, let's be honest. We got restrooms. We got soap and water there. I'm pretty certain. That should be more than enough to effectively clean such a weapon that's, again, metal and wood, which are not easily stained.
It is strange, no?
Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. New looking hammers are added to the truth bullet section. Okay. Now the door's been chained up, which is odd. It implies that someone, whoever did the murder, specifically wanted it to be uncovered in Grape Tower. But why? Why not have it be discovered in Strawberry Tower? Now, I guess there could be an element of, like, maybe you just want the Grape Tower people to be more likely to discover it in the first place, maybe. Hey, I'm not sure how that would be relevant, though. Perhaps to forge an alibi of some nature. If the elevator isn't working, and the door's been chained, that potentially creates an alibi for the Strawberry Tower folks. Which, if you could be a fabrication, potentially. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction. It even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. But you wouldn't be able to leave. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so if Grape and Strawberry Tower are the same tower, which has mostly been confirmed, but I wouldn't be shocked if that's one of the twists, that they're actually different towers. But, anyways. If you enter from the Grape side, no one can enter through the Strawberry side anyway. Right? Yeah. Because it automatically locks whichever side was not entered from initially. So if you enter from Grape side, there's no reason to lock the Strawberry door. But if you entered from Strawberry side, you physically could not have locked the Strawberry's door, because you can't leave via Grape side in that case. And there's no way you're doing that from the outside. So unless there's a third way to enter or leave the tower, it just seems redundant. Again, unless the idea is specifically, you entered from Grape Tower, but then want to lock Strawberry Tower so as to make it impossible for the body to be discovered via the route of Strawberry Tower. But I'm just not sure what you gain by doing that yet. I'm sure there's something, but it's not speaking to me right now. Do you know if anyone went through the dead room? I think I know what you're talking about, and I don't think we know right now. Presumably that's where the mallets came from, I would assume. But I guess we'll see. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Chain has been added to the Truth Bolt section of your handbook. Okay. This is interesting, and potentially lends credence to the idea that the pillar might have been the murder weapon. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. Yeah, that doesn't just happen. I don't think we're on a fault line or anything, so. Who could have even done that? Tipped the pillar over? Like, I'm assuming, like, they look like they're made of, like, sheer rock and stuff. They're probably pretty heavy and stable. I see, I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
His pillar is the weapon. It's not impossible. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
Got shocked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Or shocked by it. Well, yeah, well, I mean, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon. But if you had Nekomaru in sleep mode or tied up, positioned him in the right place to where the pillar would fall, it's not I'm not sure it's probable, but you could see a world in which that happens.
Now then.
How'd I grab that end over there? It's broken. Huh?
I'm gonna do it!
I have to try that. Obviously, come on, hurry up. Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual. Yeah, that's not picking. I'm good effort, but
It's no use. It's barely budging.
and this is only a portion of a pillar. Can't even move it.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3.
I don't think you can just do that. No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use. It won't even budge. Two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. There's only one person who could have lifted something like this. Robocoach Nekomari. He's definitely the only one. Tipped over pillar as an added to the truthable section of the handbook. The illustration looks normal. It's a picture of Usami's face with grapes in her mouth. There's nothing at all strange about it. What do you make of this, Chiaki?
Huh?
Huh? What's this? Did you find something?
Well,
Under Nekomari's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomari's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. What do you mean, rock-like fragments?
see?
Here, look. They're obviously small fragments. It's like they fell under Nekomari's body. Okay, but if his body's on top of him, that means his body was placed there after the pillar. Which is weird because this. Look over there. Look at in the background here. You can see the splatter of the oil is such that it looks like the pillar would have already been down when that oil splatter occurred. Which I guess lines up with the rock fragments being under him. Interesting. So, but it gives us a sequence of events. Pillar falls first, then something happens with Nekomari.
Well,
But oddly enough, although these fragments are underneath Nekomari's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? Yeah, I mean, it's logical, isn't it?
yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. What do you mean if I don't know? Like, maybe I'm supposed to be drawing another conclusion from this, but it just kind of, to me, helps cement a timeline here. Pillar has to fall first, then Nekomaru. It ends up where he is. Had he been on the ground first, then you'd expect rocks on top of him, as opposed to beneath him. It's a similar sort of logic to the glass shards in case 4 of the previous game. Let's put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. Pillar fragments. I know investigation and intelligence isn't your strong suit, kind of, but what have you found out? Did you find anything? Well, it looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
Hey, clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yo.
Oh, I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened earlier in the morning. You're going back that far? You were awake then?
Like,
Ton, you noticed it too. You heard that rumbling sound. No. Rumbling? Oh, right. Yeah. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? I didn't feel the ground move. Guess I'm just thinking too much. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was. But that noise woke me up. Ran out of my room without thinking after I did that. Then what happened? I didn't see anything. It looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. Felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep.
what's that mean?
Then I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was on 5:30 a.m. Maybe able to find out anything with that info? Well, it helps set up a timeline, at least. I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble remembering that and you've got nothing? Jeez, you're so damn useless. Hey, I gotta gather all the info before I can synthesize it all together into a theory of the case, okay? She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Kind of as a cat doesn't add to the truthful section. Oh, I should probably check on my pets before I forget. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What's up, Jackie? What is it? You seem lost in thoughts. Well, the final dead room. The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden?
So...
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door, and that at the far back. And the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All that evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? As long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room, there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. That's right, you gotta become UFC champion to be able to do a murder this time.
Yep.
Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let us go confirm it. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
Well...
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Huh? You are good at games. That's true. But what are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
You!
Man, it's noise. I can't focus at all with all this noise. Sorry.
It's not like that.
Sounds like you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. Oh, the phone! A ringing sound since before the investigation? That reminds you, you've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey, hey.
Kane, what kind of sound is it?
Um...
It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check that sound first. What are you gonna... Are you gonna go check it out? You guys go, I'll stay here.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Kane?
Hey.
That sounded annoying. I don't really feel like leaving. Alex, what have you missed? Not much. Just investigate the crime scene, found some blood, found some shards, found out the door has been chained shut for no apparent reason. Entertaining the idea that the pillar might have been the murder weapon. Blood, we found oil.
Hey, hey.
Actually, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane just said she wants to stay here. Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Alright. Well, hold on. Before we go, I haven't actually spoken to Sonia yet, in this case. I shall wait here with Akane. Please be careful when you both go around. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, as we all know, oil is robot blood. Anything different around here? Not that I can see.
Yep.
As we come all the way here, I can definitely hear something. Yep, it sounds like it's coming from the floor above us, but what could it be? So I guess Akane has more sense of hearing than the rest of us. Not sure if that's going to be relevant to the case, but it's interesting. Could be the mechanic? I mean, it makes a certain degree of sense. He'd probably be the best suited to destroy a robot.
See?
Jeez, it's so noisy. Looks like that phone is ringing. The phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. You sure you don't want to answer, Jackie?
Hey, hey.
I finally found out where that sound was coming from.
See?
See, the phone's ringing. Why didn't you answer it? What do I call? Unless I can't get over.